from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Touchdown, Allen! 78 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Get down. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. He hits Beasley right side. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to 16. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't give them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys, maybe put some points on the board before the half.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Justin Herbert going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up
touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 35 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. Right back for Allen. This time he finds it complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Herbert back to the air. Touchdown! It's complete. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. So it's on to halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now Allen again. On the slant, he's got Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Allen to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Devin Singletary from 6 yards away. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, The team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On second down, Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On third down, here's Eckler. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little over 30 seconds remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing is Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, gotta have this one. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And that is caught one-handed. Might pulled it in. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew,